everyone, I'm Hugo.
Welcome, brothers and sisters.
And this is Hugo and Jake.
Yep.
We're done with Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. So it's back
to Jesus' rules, many more than 12 rules for his other life.
He hung out with 12 dudes, though, so that's...
Jesus' 12 dudes for life.
So today we're going to be reading Jesus Restores 2 Demon-Possessed Men, or in the other chapters it'll just be Jesus Restores a Demon-Possessed Man.
This
because
is historical. It's fine.
The number of men with demons in them changes. It's the kind of thing you lose track of. Sometimes you're like, the other day we were in the market and someone was casting out demons.
Sure.
One demon or many demons? I don't know. It's hard to tell from a distance. It happens. Sure. Anyway, so today we're going to be starting in Matthew chapter 9, verse 28.
Chapter 8.
Oh, my bad.
Chapter 8, verse 28.
I'm nailing it today. This is going to be a good one.
Alright, I'm driving. When he arrived at the other side in the region of the Gadarenes?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Gadarenes? Where's that at?
It's a region in Judea.
Oh, some manuscripts say Gergesenes, or other manuscripts say Gerasenes, so I mean, we all know where that's located. 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tombs met him. How do you ocular pat down from a distance? Demons. There's demons in those men.
We just watched The Life Zone. It's the Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that it?
Yeah.
What if they go, I'm blind?
Then you gotta check.
Is that the grift?
You gotta check the tongue.
I think that's a grift. Never trust a blind person. Never trust anyone with shades on.
Okay, that's a good rule.
Yeah. Honestly, assume they have demons. Eviscerate them immediately with maximum prejudice. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. What do you want with us, Son of God? They shouted. Have you come here to torture us before the appointed time?
I like that demons are aware that apparently bad times are coming for them, and they're just like, we'll just be demons.
We're still gonna do the demon thing.
Did demons decide to be demons, or was God like, boom, you're demons? By the way, at the end of the universe, I'm going to torture you forever at the end of time. Like, that's not really cool, is it? In fairness, based on how God treats humans, it's not...
It's better than humans, because there's lots of humans that are tortured for a distinctly longer period of time.
I guess the demons, they probably just get to hang out and do demon stuff for quite a while before then.
Yeah, eons. I don't know.
Fuck it, I'll be a demon.
So does Satan control the demons, or does God control the demons?
I think it would probably depend on who you're asking.
So God allows Satan to control the demons, which means God controls the demons.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Some distance from them, a large herd of pigs was feeding. The demons begged Jesus, if you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs.
Why?
I have questions.
Okay, well, I would say,
okay.
Under Judaism,
sure,
pigs are considered an unclean animal.
Sure, but why would the demons be like, please, hook me up with some pig meat?
I would think, again, the connotation being, this was written...
Like, they're so vile that they would choose pigs.
Yeah, I think that's what I would get from it, assuming that the people who, wrote this down at least understood Jewish tradition a little bit,
Sure,
you know?
But then why would Jesus acquiesce to that?
Because he's gonna kill these pigs.
Yeah, but, they're demons. They just pop right back out of the pigs.
Yeah.
That's how demons work.
He got rid of the non-kosher meats and demons.
Why is there a herd of pigs? I thought he was in an alleyway. Hold on. Am I crazy? Coming from the tombs, man? I guess it's not necessarily an alleyway, but the implication that no one could pass by there, means you're kind of bottlenecked toward the tombs?
They didn't think about the setup of the scene.
No, I don't. Why don't we just walk around?
Honestly, what happened probably was Jesus, whoever Jesus is based upon, ran into some people with schizophrenia or something. And then
probably didn't happen at all.
And then
this is the real truth.
Maybe, but I'm willing to say at least some of it baseline maybe.
And then
happened.
So he gaslit 2 schizophrenic people.
Oh yeah.
He's like, now you're pigs, and they're like, oh, and they ran off a cliff.
Maybe.
He said to them, go! So they came out and went into the pigs. That's it, by the way. That's
a red letter word.
When you see pigs and people that have demons in them, if you say, go! And you're real mad, those demons will fucking listen. That's all it takes.
By the way, can we just get a shirt that says, go, Jesus Christ? And no.
Kind of would be funny.
I don't know.
Yeah. So they came out and went to the pigs, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and died in the water.
It's kind of a...
So 2 demons occupied all pig brains? Pigs are like as smart as dogs.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though. People at the time didn't know that, so to them, they could think like, oh, they can control the herd because...
Sure, but let's go with this definitely happened.
Okay.
This means demons work in very interesting ways.
Like one demon...
There's an exchange rate between human and pig, and apparently half a herd equals 1 human.
I was gonna
How
say,
many in a herd? Doesn't matter as long as it's half.
Demons are a liquid, and we are all containers that you sort of fill in, but the volume of the containers is different. One human can contain 1 demon, but a pig's a real shallow...
Okay, pigs don't have enough space.
Yeah, so they gotta pour it into more pigs. It overflows into the herd.
Demons are fluid in that way. Okay. All right, we're learning a lot, guys. This is a good Bible study.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know that demons were made out of fluid until now. That's for sure. If you say you did, you're lying. Those tending the pigs ran off, and their livelihood was destroyed by Jesus Christ, Savior of humanity. Went into town and reported all this, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. What did happen to the demon-possessed men?
They were no longer demon-possessed. They were like, thanks, Jesus. Man, I could go for some pork. And he's like,
Because it doesn't say.
No.
Like, were they okay?
I don't know.
What's it like being demon-possessed and then not?
There's gotta be
is there a Stockholmy thing?
There's gotta be a movie about that. If someone hasn't done a movie that's like... if they have...
That's a way more interesting movie. Let's make that movie!
Do The Exorcist, but like...
right after.
Yeah.
Like, the first scene is The Exorcist.
Yeah.
The Exorcism. And then right after that, it's like... How do you fucking live your life after a successful exorcism?
Yeah.
Are you scared that demons are gonna fucking come get your shit again?
Yeah.
Like, what's that life about? And then, so the movie universe, demons are real, but maybe the entire rest of the movie, it's all in their head, and there are no demons anymore.
Maybe.
And at least the paranoia leads to their downfall.
Or we could watch The Exorcist 2, The Heretic.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
So then the whole town went out to meet Jesus, and they saw him, and they're like, please leave. That's not a joke.
They pleaded with him to leave their region.
They're like, please go. You're killing our pigs.
Yeah, please leave.
Please go away, Jesus Christ. And he's like, whoops. You're right. You know what? My bad. And then he bailed. And then someone else decided to write this down. His name was apparently Mark.
This is the chronologically earliest written, so the one we just read was second.
Yeah.
Chronologically earliest.
But this is interesting because, for 2 reasons. Apparently, in Matthew that we just read, they added a second man and deleted most of the story. So here is Mark's very full, robust version of this escapade. And it spans chapter 5 quite a bit. It spans... chapter 5, verse 1, all the way through verse 20. It's about 4 paragraphs longer than the last one we just read. So buckle in. If you're here for some pig murdering, this is the episode for you. They went across the lake to the region of Gerasenes. When Jesus got out of the boat, a man with an impure spirit came from the tombs to meet him. So it's just one, and there's a boat.
They're setting the scene better. I was going to say, I can picture this now. They're at maybe a lakeside.
Yeah, there's a beach.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some people out there on the beach, like doing beach stuff.
Eating rum ham. No, not rum ham. They're Jewish, probably. You can't eat rum ham.
Rum beef.
Okay, sure.
It's fine. Rum chicken. It all works the same. Just soak it. And then there's a single person there.
Yeah.
And he's got demons in him.
Yeah.
And you know that because of the snake eyes. All right. So we're all on the same page here. This man lived in the tombs, and no one could bind him anymore, not even with a chain. They imprisoned the crazy person in the tomb with chains, and he's like, ha-ha! And he gets out like Snively Whiplash.
I was thinking more like super strength, like he's Abomination.
He's breaking
before
the
he becomes
chains?
Abomination, or it's like a werewolf thing.
Oh, huh. How do you guys think the demon broke out of the chains? Because I don't know. Does he have a lockpick? Maybe it was David Blaine. That's definitely a demon.
Maybe he tried.
You ever seen David Blaine?
Maybe he tried to fit all of his demon fluidness into the lock and it burst.
I'm good. For he had often been chained hand and foot, but he tore the chains apart and broke the irons of his feet.
See, yeah, it is a
So it was super strength.
super strength.
Super strength iron.
Why aren't? By the way, everyone, this demon. It's not like this seems like an incidental demon happening.
Yeah.
Why is
well?
this?
Sometimes you run across. I mean, sometimes you're Jesus. You run across a demon or two, right?
Sure. Shouldn't we be seeing super strength demons and proof of demons, which would be proof of like God?
It would definitely help.
Yeah.
Maybe there. Oh, you know what it probably was?
What?
PCP.
Maybe.
This guy just got a hold of some PCP. Was this actually in Florida?
Time travelers with drugs would be a good show.
Fuck. No one was strong enough to subdue him. Night and day among the tombs and in the hills he would cry out and cut himself with stones. Maybe ask him what's wrong. Hey, what's wrong? And he goes, you know what? I have been waiting. This is a cry for help. I've been waiting for someone to just ask me these words. And honestly, just that. Just the fact that you care.
That's why
has helped me.
I run the jagged stones across the street, not down it.
Right. That's a cry for help. Yeah. When he saw Jesus from a distance, he ran and fell on his knees in front of him. He shouted at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? In God's name, don't torture me." For Jesus had said to him, "Come out of this man, you impure spirit." Then Jesus asked him, "What's your name?" I feel like that is... You should probably ask someone's name before you drive their spirit out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
it's like
marriage before sex, you know?
You gotta buy him dinner first.
Yeah, something. Like, get to know him? I don't know.
This, I'd imagine, is also a little bit of where the lore comes from, that, like, to cast out a demon, you need to know its name. Because Jesus said that thing the one time.
Shit.
It's canon.
"My name is Legion, for we are many." And he begged Jesus again and again not to send him out of the area. I mean, you've heard that probably a million times.
Yeah. The character in Mass Effect was named that.
The movie Legion?
The TV show Legion, also named as such, very thematically fitting. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that apes off this. Actually, this kind of debunks my, doesn't debunk demons as a liquid, but this implies that a human being, maybe a human being, is less voluminous than a pig inside. Maybe pigs have a lot more space, because this person...
No, would be less space.
But this
person's holding many demons.
Yeah.
Which means they have more space.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Right, but I mean, still technically debunked.
I was thinking
on how much a human. It's not 1-to-1 now. It's a human can hold many, and many pigs can hold probably many, but less many. Right? That makes sense.
Demon math is hard.
Demon math is tough.
This is why I can't be a priest.
A large herd of pigs was feeding on the nearby hillside. The demons begged Jesus, "Send us among the pigs. Allow us to go into them."
See, this implies to me they do want to be in the dirty, dirty pigs.
Okay, yeah, but like, why?
Have you ever been a pig?
So the implication here is Jesus would otherwise torture them? Maybe if they're sent to hell, they get tortured, but we'd rather be in pigs that immediately die?
Yeah.
Someone find me an ancient Jew. We need to have a discussion about why this makes sense.
Sure.
He gave them permission, and the impure spirits came out and went into the pigs. The herd, about 2,000 in number, rushed down the steep bank and into the lake and were drowned. So now it's 1 to roughly 2,000. Okay. That is more pigs than I thought there were the first time around. I was thinking like 24, 36 pigs.
That's what I think when I think a herd of pigs.
Herd of pigs.
Jesus,
this is like...
Jesus might have destroyed the entire economy of this region.
Yeah, and no wonder they're like, please leave, now we're dead. You've literally destroyed us.
That was a lot of our food, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Got any extra loaves in that? No? You're just gonna leave? Cool. Thanks, right. Jesus.
Those tending the pigs ran off and reported this in the town and countryside, and the people went out to see what had happened. When they came When they came to Jesus, they saw the man who had been possessed by the legion of demons sitting there, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. Okay, so now we get, like, sort of the epilogue. He's fine. And apparently, what they didn't mention before is he was naked.
Yeah.
But now he is dressed.
Yeah.
So they're like, that's spooky. Because we know that guy hates pants.
Yeah.
It's like if you saw me in, like jeans.
Oh, no.
You'd be like, you okay?
Yeah.
Funeral or something? Everything okay?
The implication that you would wear jeans to a funeral makes a lot of sense to me. You just go one step up from
it
the
makes a
basketball
lot of
shorts.
sense to you. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm wearing these basketball shorts to that funeral. That person's dead. I don't give a fuck. Those who had seen it told the people what had happened to the demon-possessed man, and told about the pigs as well. Then the people began to plead with Jesus to leave the region. It's kind of implied they talked about it.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't need to mention that. And then, of course, they were like also, hey, please go. As Jesus was getting into the boat, the man who had been demon-possessed begged to go with him. Jesus did not let him, but said, go home to your own people and tell them how much the Lord has done for you, and how he has had mercy on you. So the man went away and began to tell the people in Decapolis how much Jesus had done for him, and all the people were amazed, except for the people whose lives he ruined, and those, well, they died.
Why did Jesus not want this dude to come with him?
They died and went to hell because they didn't believe in Jesus.
Yeah, maybe Jesus was like, guys, this guy I thought was going to be cool, but he's a total douche. Sorry, man, we're all full up. We got 12. It's a dozen. We are good. With me, Baker's dozen, we are set.
Baker's dozen. If we add more and more, that would be... We wouldn't have a dozen or a Baker's dozen.
That'd be lunacy.
Just just madness. So... we go to Luke.
Which is the latest of the three.
The latest.
The latest of
the most recent
of the three synoptic gospels.
Yeah. It's state of the art. State of the art printing technology. 576. Wait, that's our book number. You don't care about that. Luke chapter 8, verse 26. Jesus restores a demon-possessed man. This one's also very long, so let's see if there's any differences here. They sailed to the region of Gerasenes, which came across the lake from Galilee. When Jesus stepped ashore, he was met by a demon-possessed man from the town. For a long time, this man had not worn clothes or lived in a house, but he lived in the tombs. Now we're getting more backstory.
This one up front does the clothes thing, because like people weren't getting it with the last version. No. We got to make sure they know in their head, this dude is naked up front.
Dick's out for Legion.
Yeah, this is the Dr. Manhattan of the biblical age.
Yeah, he's got a blue peepee. When he saw Jesus, he cried out and fell at his feet, shouting at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?" So now, I beg you, don't torture me. So now, he's right in front of Jesus' feet, and then he starts screaming. It's a good way to get your shit done. For Jesus had commanded the impure spirit to come out of the man. Many times it had seized him, and though he was chained hand and foot and kept under guard, he had broken his chains and had been driven out by the demon into solitary places.
Now there's also a guard.
Yeah, there's a guard, and it's interesting to me in this time.
Yeah.
They didn't just off him.
I feel like they would have. If he was that much of a nuisance, you're not going to
like every day he's breaking chains and running to solitary places, and the same guard has to be like,
also,
Jerry!
No offense, but if this dude can break out of, like, iron chains, what's the chance Jerry... No, Jerry's the guy.
Jerry's the guy.
What's the chance that Mark the fuck... No, that's one of the chapters of the Bible.
Yeah, two people can be named Mark.
Okay, this guy Mark, who is the guard... Mark
the guard.
Mark the guard doesn't get paid enough to stop this shit.
No,
this dude just tore chains out of a wall.
Yeah, you're getting paid minimum wage. Don't be a hero. Like... Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" "Legion," he replied, because many demons had gone into him. And they begged Jesus repeatedly not to order them to go into the abyss. A large herd of pigs was feeding there on the hillside. The demons begged Jesus to let them go into the pigs, and he gave them permission. When the demons came out of the man, they went to the pigs, and the herd rushed down a steep bank into the lake and was drowned. I still don't understand their motivation. This is the third story. I still don't understand why they wanted to do that.
Also, why did they need permission to go into the pigs? If they did this dude give them permission to go into him?
I don't know.
Do pigs have more like agency and demon transactions?
I think it was like a bargaining Like, hey, whoa, we'll back off, man. But, send us into the pigs instead of hell. I don't know. When those tending the pigs saw what had happened, they ran off and reported this in the town and the countryside, and the people went out to see what had happened. They came to Jesus. They found the man from whom the demons had gone out, sitting at Jesus' feet, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. I like now he's sitting there, and he got... Whose clothes did they give this guy? Whose clothes did they give Jerry?
I don't know. Clothes would be an expensive commodity.
Are one of the disciples just naked on the boat?
Maybe. They have an extra pair of clothes for when Jesus decides to do water to wine pranks and I don't know.
You think Jesus was like Joey Salads in that way, where he's just pranking people?
Like someone's trying to wash in the river, turns the river into wine. Ha ha, you're all sticky now.
Making out with my disciples prank. Those who had seen it told the people how the demon-possessed man had been cured. Then all the people of the region of the Gerasenes asked Jesus to leave them because they were overcome with fear. So he got into the boat and left. So now they have different information.
Yeah.
Now the information isn't that he killed all their pigs. The information is that he's like he kills demons. He's a demon killer.
Yeah.
And now they're scared of that.
Yeah.
That seems interesting.
Yeah.
Seems like the opposite of what you'd think.
It's probably the justification, like, we can't just have people being like, oh yeah, they're justified in kicking him out because he killed 2,000 of their pigs, so they gotta be like, they're just pro-demon.
The man from whom the demons had gone out begged to go with him, but Jesus sent him away. Return home, tell how much God's done for you. He went away all over town and said how much Jesus had done for him. But in this version, it doesn't say that people were like, fuck yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's this episode of Jesus Kills your various chattel.
Next time we have some
it's hot in here.
Yep.
I'm getting sweaty.
Next time we have some miracles that Jesus is going to do to some ladies. Yep.
You can always follow us on Twitter at PapaBirdJake.
Follow Hugo Reloaded. You can also subscribe to the channel.
You can donate to the Patreon campaign if you want to help support the show. Or you can send stuff to this P.O. box. Movies and books and goodies galore. Yeah, let's see. What one of these am I gonna...
There you go. That's the one.
Here, what else? What's this one?
No, this is the one.
That's a dumb one.
That's irreducible complexity. The Big Bang Theory is a joke. An explosion in a print shop couldn't create a dictionary.
Yeah, that's not what the Big Bang is. Anyway...
All right, Hugo's gonna die, and I'll be back next time.
We ate. We went out to eat before this. I have the cheese sweats.
Yeah, I had a nice fillet of salmon, so I feel great.
I make poor life choices.
Better ones. It was crusted in sesame seeds and dill sauce. It was delightful and light. And I had a cucumber salad on the side.
When the scurvy takes me, I want.
You'll get nothing. You'll be dead.
I want cheese bouquets for the funeral.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. That sounds pretty good.
You can eat the cheese. I'm
sounds
dead.
Pretty good.
I'm dead, so...
Yeah. Have a good one.
Gotta poo this cheese out.
Poo the cheese.
It's gonna be like that scene from a Goofy movie with the cheese, but it's coming out of my butthole.
It's a leaning
Tower of Cheese!